Hello, hello. We're just getting set up here, just getting all the stuff situated. Just bear with me as we put out the announcements that we're live everywhere. Hopefully everybody will stop on over. Making sure I have my stream set up correctly. Well, you guys don't laugh at me if I mess it up. That you guys are all doing well. I'm gonna flip us over here in just 1 second, just getting my set up. Getting the cat distracted with all the toys. She just failed because she just jumped over to me. Just failed in that endeavor. She just jumped over. So unfortunately, do you want me to pick you up and show you to the camera, or do you just want to chill for the minute? They're saying hello to you. Do you want to come on over to the stream? No. She jumped up to where I am. She's right here. All of her toys are down here, but she is right here. You can see the void. You can see her brush. You can see her cat toys down here. She's got everything that she needs. For some reason, she's not going and like pouncing on the toys. She's just acknowledging them. She's like, "Yep, those are toys, and they are there." So that's where she's at right now. I also wanted to try to play music this stream too, just a little ambiance in the background, just to have a little something for us here as we get started, without you know, too much distraction. I'll tell her Irish. I'll let you know what she says. Anything, Evie? Nothing. Nothing yet. You can put it in the Discord if you guys have pictures of your pets. You feel free to throw them in the Discord. Feel free to chuck them on in there. That's what the Discord is for. You always can share your cat photos. You always can share whatever you guys want in there. I did a computer update. Tried to update the settings. You don't think you're in the Discord? Well, allow me to type exclamation point Discord for you. And wham bam, thank you, ma'am. There's literally a Discord link. We are professionals over here. Thank you for the follow, Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight? Or is it Arkham Knight 842? And then Sarah Angelfire? How's it going, Larry? See, Larry, I respect an easy name like Larry. I appreciate you, Larry. Thank you. Not that I have anything against Arkham Knight 842, but it's just easier to say Larry. Also, thank you to everybody that followed after my stream ended. Always am appreciative to everybody that follows after the last stream ends, which included Cassie, Ipsichinaut, Techno Twins, Miro, Random Chuck. Those are the people who followed after the last stream ended. So thank you for all of you guys who followed afterwards. I thank you guys for doing that. How's it going, Monster? And thank you for the follow, Trash Bandicoot? It is Trash Bandicoot. And Super Commander. That's one of the greatest names that I've ever heard. I'm good. Today wasn't actually super crazy. The only thing that was goofy today, right? I needed to get a hold of somebody that I went to the hospital to see them yesterday, and they said, this person is transferring to this rehab center, right? Let's just call it Rehab Center A, right? I go to Rehab Center A today, and they're like, they're not here. I'm like, what do you mean they're not here? It literally says they're here. So then I go back to the hospital and I'm like, where are they? They're like, oh no, insurance said that they shouldn't go there. And I'm like, what do you mean insurance said they shouldn't go there? So I just drove an extra hour and 20 minutes for funsies to just drive to a rehab facility and then back for no good reason except my mileage check, I guess. But thank you, Wolfgar23, for the follow as well. So unfortunately, that was a little Caddywampus for us. Generally, you don't want to waste your time by driving to places you don't need to go. Look at these. Look at those 2 bars of reds and yellows. What are Ebonheart Pact players and Dominion players? Employed? Couldn't be me. Gross, am I right, fellas? I'll have to look at your cat photo. Let me see if let's see the evidence of the cat photo. In the photo gallery. Oh, there's 2 of them. Aw, that is adorable. To anyone that is not in the Discord, use this as an opportunity to join the Discord. I would show you, but this is your chance to join to see these cat photos. Hi, Jake, have you checked out PTS yet? The new campaign was added there. I have not gone on PTS yet. I play on a computer this is technically, it's an Apple product. Unfortunately, I know you guys can judge me harshly if you want to. It's all right. But it's not the greatest at running ESO, so normally I just stick to my Xbox. You know, for having 3 bars of blues, you would think that we would be a little bit further ahead. But we're not. So that's unfortunate. Might try to see if I can get music up too that way, or I could turn the volume up on the in-game activity. Oh, my cat's gonna join us now. Oh, come here. Come see the camera. You wanna come look in the camera? Yep, she like stares right into its soul. You just happy just to be chilling? I always feel guilty when I pick her up and then she's like, all right, fine, I'll just be picked up, and then it's like, oh well, I've committed myself to holding you now until you want to be put down. She sees her toys, she sees the laser pointer. I'll probably be streaming a few hours. Oh, there you go. You want to go play with your toy? There you go. Thank you for the follow, Mingry Phones. I don't know how you pronounce that. I might need you to break that down for me. I don't know if they did update the textures. I know that they changed the skybox to represent that it was a test, but I don't think that they changed anything else. Found you on YouTube, but didn't realize you were on Twitch. Or I'm here. If you got a drop last week, these drops should be different than those drops. These drops are all geared. There's an XP scroll, and then a costume, and then a mount. And it's like 1 hour, 2 hours, and 4 hours. So they are different. And thank you for the follow, Josie Bang? I'm in a little bit of a loss for that one. Let me get that. Oh, gotta reposition the laser pointer here. It's not distracting her enough. Got my 2 drops and didn't get the other 2. Which 2 drops? Oh, which one? Yeah, the sky is different. I know that they like changed the sky. I don't think that they changed anything else. You leaving us already, Catzel? Just jumped on to see the cat and left me. Thank you for the follow. Looks good in red. The scroll in the outfit. Yeah, the mount would be the last one. I think those are the only ones that are available today. I don't know if they've done any more Ouroboros crate shenanigans. Apparently a level 47 has the hammer, which might not be ideal, but he could be maxed out champion points. We don't know. I take us to Cyrodiil, but we also have a mission for today too. We are going to update my solo class tier list with update 45 and for 2025. I mean, obviously 2025, you know, big search term, solo class tier list 2025. Big, huge. Your input is critical in this endeavor. So we're going to be talking about that. But if you guys have any initial thoughts, let me know, because we're going to be focused on those components. Now, when I say solo tier list, this is important. Some people define solo content differently. This is my definition of solo content when I make a YouTube video, right? Solo is anything that you would do on your own. What that means is that if you want to go to the Imperial City as a solo player, you could go to the Imperial City as a solo player. I use my friend Dave as an archetype. Good old David, do nothing David, whenever you need him. He'll go to the Imperial City, he'll go to Cyrodiil, he'll go to Battlegrounds, but he does it all as a solo player. So he's very self-reliant. So he has skills and things that are very good at keeping him alive. He's got a lot of tools in his toolkit that he uses. He's very big, obviously, on arenas. He's very big on all the other stuff. Thoughts on what I just joined? What did you just join? The Discord? Where did you join? And so that's the archetype. So a lot of people, they think solo, just like world bosses, arenas. We're going in everything. Whether or not you want to go out and farm the Imperial City, whether you want to solo queue into a battleground, whether you want to go into Cyrodiil alone, whether you want to kill a world boss, whether you want to kill an arena boss. This is what the tiers will be based on, is all of those things. Because that also depends too. Like, Nightblades, for example, are not notoriously the greatest at being able to be piloted in places like, you know, Overworld compared to some other classes. But they are great in places like Imperial City. So I wanted to make that distinction because I think it's very relevant and important for you guys. So that's where we good. Oh yeah, we're getting thoughts on the tier list. So whenever you think of the best solo class in the game, what is that class in your opinion? Like, what is it? As this will be on the tier list, and it's going to be like one of those, you know, yeah, quests and stuff like that too. But I mean, like, I don't think I mean, I guess you could say like the Nightblade is easier to do quests because you can go invisible, you can skip mechanics, but like realistically, you know, it doesn't really impact you in the same way. You guys know what I mean? I'm thinking at least like some bigger, thicker things, like arenas. Oh, there's yellows out here trying to keep us from going to the front lines. I hop over to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. We'll take you over here. Thank you for the follow, McFly. What? I'm gonna need you to break that down. How's it going, Trady? So, what are there any classes that some of you said them earlier? Some of you guys immediately jumped in and said Arcanist and Templar. Sorcerer is also a great shout. I think, to me, thank you for the follow, Zayrock1. To me, when I was thinking about the best solo classes for all content, it was Sorcerer and it was Templar. And then I would put those two in the S tier, but I don't know, because Templar is not, like, it's great for PvP. It's super easy to pilot. Literally people have one button builds of Templars going through, you know, freaking dungeons and arenas. Thank you, Nez Martinez, for the follow. Hello, Caddywampus indeed. Templars, they can also heal. They're pretty versatile. Because, you know, you also assume that, you know, for some content too, if you really needed it, you could also use like a, you know, a companion or, you know, whatever. So there's a lot to consider. Would you guys agree that those are the two best solo classes? Do you think the Templars are sidelined? Do you think that they're not in the, why is the hammer just out and about? What? That was not what I was expecting to walk in. The hammer was just chilling on the ground. All right, we took the keep. We can fix this here. Is there anything that you think is arguably the worst class for solo content? I used to think that the Necromancer was the worst solo class, but I actually don't think that it is anymore. And that might be a very hot topic that you guys aren't ready for. but I don't think the Necromancer is the worst solo class anymore. Does anybody agree with me on that? You could just type 1 if you agree, type 2 if you disagree, if you don't want to type out like a big long statement. I'm just curious if people generally agree with the sentiment that Necromancer is no longer the worst solo class, because notoriously it has been, you know? Templar OP. Yeah, I think, yeah, Templar is definitely up here, you know, when it comes to the solo content. You really have to fix this freaking sidewalls if you break down a sidewall. You gotta like get it all the way back up. Warden for life. Ooh, I don't know. I was about to say bad things about the Warden. I have 2 really strong Necromancers. I don't think it's bad, but I don't know if it's the worst. Okay. They have complex rotations. I feel like Nightblade is the worst solo. I feel like Nightblade is interesting, right? So you could look at solo as like world bosses, arenas, and Nightblades are pretty finicky to run, right? But I think in all the points that they lose, they do gain, because if you took a Nightblade, you know, for example, to like Imperial City, like you'd be chilling. If you wanted to solo queue into Cyrodiil, you'd be big chilling as a Nightblade. Like you can operate pretty independent in that capacity. So to me, that's where Nightblade probably, like if it was just PvE content, it would be like down in the C tier, but it probably ekes its way, like, I don't know, maybe the A tier, maybe the B tier. It's hard to say because it depends on how much value you put on those things. Yeah, Nightblade is excellent, especially for solo. Like you don't need to be in a ball group to be like a fantastic Nightblade. Like you could just be some Joe Schmo with a 1-bar Oaken Soul build, just running around causing a ruckus, you know? Should I follow the scroll? Should follow the scroll. Where's the thing? It's over here. Yeah, over, I think, well, this is the, that's the ownership of the keep. My brain is not braining. I literally went from work right to this, you know? Yeah, but like, I don't think you do. Like, so here's how I look at it, right? Everybody likes to separate PvP and solo and PvE, but I don't think that like you need to do that, you know? Like solo content is just you log in and you like to play the game without the assistance of others. That's a solo player. Why we have artificially stated that should only include PvE content never made sense to me. Maybe I'm crazy. You guys can say, Jake, I think that you're a bit too crazy here. I need to go. I'm literally on the wrong side. There's a freaking mountain in the way. I don't remember all these mountains when I played Oblivion game. There's no mountain here. I guess all the war probably eroded all the mountains away. All the Cyrodiil siege weapons at Fort Ash literally knocked down literally knocked down the whole mountain, apparently. Oh, they literally have the other Elder Scrolls of literally getting taken as well, too. Hopefully the Blues can get that, because it was a 3-way fight over there. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if they changed it over time, like to reflect a little bit of a wear and tear on it would be very cool. That is true. Rotation is literally the game, and rotation exists in PvP too. Like when I'm hitting somebody, I either start with an X or an RB. X will apply minor breach, so generally you want to start with that, but you could also start with a Daedric Curse, because Daedric Curses are also a bit stealthy. People don't know if they've been hit by them, you know? And then if I get a Crystal Frag proc by either of those two, I hit the Crystal Frag button, you know, because that could be an insta proc. Then I throw a Mage's Fury on them just in case they get an execute range. Like having a good, you know, rotation is what's successful in pretty much all types of content. I also got my haircut today. I hope you guys liked it. I did this for you guys, so I could look all nice for the stream today. Unfortunately, as people get the drops, just the one hair, oh my god, I've been bamboozled by my own community. No, I got them all cut, Trady. Oh my gosh, I just turned the stream off. Hang on, let me just turn the ending screen on. I've literally been outdone by my own community. Oh my gosh. I literally feel tears of joy right now. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you for the follow, a wishful silence and Brioty Gaming. And thank you. Oh, I think it's, yeah, that's that one. Why are they dropping the scroll? I'm coming. I'm on my way. Just took a bad pursuit angle. By the way, pursuit angles, also very important for Cyrodiil. If you don't know what pursuit angle is, when I played football, these are very important. It is the shortest distance to get to an object, but it can also be, if an object is moving a particular way, realigning yourself to then take the shortest distance possible. But thank you, Beefy. And I'm not sure what you mean, McTaffy. I'm scared to know what that means. How often does the War Torte recipe spawn in Cyrodiil? That's a good question. I've only ever seen one, but I believe they're more... I think there's probably ways that you can, like, cheese them or get them more frequently to spawn, you know? Like, I think that there's areas that I think that are more common to see them. Like, if you spend more time in specific areas. I think that's the Elder Scroll over there. Oh my gosh, I've almost caught up. I found out there's a really bad emote you can get Nirnroot Wine in Cyrodiil the other day. I still need to get that new mount that costs like a crazy amount of alliance points in Telvar, I believe. By the way, if you missed the Tuesday vendor review, just the one guy. Look at this. This is a man right here. Doesn't even need protection. He's just chilling. Literally 0 people with him. Just marching along. What a man. What is going on over here? This is just, oh my gosh, it's got the hammer involved. Did they throw the Elder Scroll into the Ripper? Oh no. Sometimes I wish the game would have been cross-platform. I agree with that. Oh, the cat decided she wants to be back on camera. Yep. Yep, you wanted to be on camera. You decided the Elder Scroll didn't need to be protected. He's pretty much at the gate anyway. Yeah. I'm glad you got the Sun Gold Bay horse. Are you just chilling? Do you want me to put you down? Everybody loves you. Literally every time I pick you up, I get more followers. When I just hold you, and then you're just like, all right, it's whatever. Yep, we'll put you down. There you go. Thank you, Ghost UW or UY. Literally can't even. I can't even speak. Need to get that cat into the game. I know. I mean, I'm trying to get a kitty cam, but like the problem is she moves so much. Like now she's walked back over again. She's like, "Can you pick me up again?" I think she wants to sit on my lap. Do you want to sit on the lap? You want something? I really hope the mic picked that up because that was literally adorable. I don't know if we have dethroned. No, there's no Emperor. CA is dethroned. By the way, we're 178th in line for the throne, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing our civic duty to the Daggerfall Covenant. I'm going to double check her food bowl real quick just to make sure, because I usually feed her after I finish work, but right as I was getting done, like 30 minutes ago, I checked and there was a little bit left, so I didn't refill it. So I'm going to double check it super quickly and I'll be right back. It's like right around the corner. food bowl. Let's go check it. Gave her a little extra for her service. Some treats for her service on video today for all the extra viewers that she's gained for me. So I gave her a treat. Now we can head back into the fray. Where is the fray? It's definitely whatever this is. This is some fray right here. Oh my gosh. Yes, so there is double XP. Unfortunately, this event this event has had so many changes and tweaks to it. First we thought we were getting extra zone gear, then we weren't, then we were getting zone boxes for previous year's motifs. Now we're getting double XP. Thank you, Kona Reek 89 for the follow. We were actually talking about years and people's names last year. Were you born in 89? No, there's no zone gear. So now the boxes, now, instead of giving gear, will give you previous year's motifs, not motif style, excuse me, outfit style pages, because they changed it, and how it was. Now, granted, when we were looking at it, we were looking at the data mined information, which is always a bit goofy, unfortunately. But I've never seen them make so many changes to an event after they said hey, here's how it looks on PTS. So there's no bonus gear, at least from what has been stated. Very Caddywampus indeed. But we also didn't know about double XP, and they just threw that in there. So who knows? What are you doing, Cat? What are you doing? Yes, so you'll be able to get previous year style pages, but only from the associated zones that they're from. And then you'll also be able... Oh, the red's got the hammer. So Somerset has some of the other Somerset type stuff. That's crazy. It's thrown into the water. Is that how that works? It gets returned like that? I've never seen that actually resolve, where it's somebody threw an Elder Scroll into there. So I did a video on it. It did the best zones, if you're curious, are Somerset and Elsewhere, and third place would be probably Skyrim, with a little bit of the Reach, because it's all the associated zones. So Skyrim includes the Reach, Western Skyrim, etc., etc. But I believe currently the problem with Somerset is so Somerset is fantastic. The problem is that you can also get that staff replica from Somerset. So just think about how many people are gonna... Oh, that's a lot of yellows. We're gonna go on the other side, see what it's like. Oh, that's some reds. Okay, we're gonna okay, all right, we're gonna go upstairs. Yeah, there's oh my goodness gracious, there's people up here. There is a thing you can get with your alliance points that you can get from other places too. This is a tanky boy. Let's give him a streak stun. This is a lot going on here. Apparently the red hammer is here. Where is he? Is he down there? Oh, getting bombed. Is the hammer dead? Where is the hammer? It should be right. Oh no, the hammer. I think. I'm getting confused by the red sky beams. Oh, he's below me. Okay, so I can't hit him. I gotta switch sides. Woo! Almost got yeeted off the clip. The hot flaming oils up here, yeah. We have a lot of pretty adventurous reds coming up. There's a lot of reds and yellows below us. Where's the hammer? It's down. Ooh, it's down there amongst with all the other ones. Why are you taking so much damage? Ooh. We got a lot of bogeys coming in inbound over. They probably also have, I'm sure, keep respawns stuff all over the place. No, right. Oh, they took the keep too. That's not good. Is that all? I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep it procced. So normally, like, it doesn't make a crazy amount of difference, but the problem that we're gonna run into that what the heck is? Hello? What was that? I've never seen that happen before. This is not where I want to be. What was that? Okay, well, I didn't die. Yeah, that was the most... Is this Looney Tunes? That was the most Looney Tunes-esque physics fall I have ever seen. Okay. There's also not that many blues over here to you know, hide with. I'll go over here with this guy. Thank you for the follow, Rabio. Rabio 123. Is that how you say it? It's all right. I got another Sork up here with me. Oh, he left me. Okay. Now he's down here. Now he's over there. Now we're all everywhere. I'm gonna go over this way just to be nearer to the hammer shenanigans because I don't want to fight the yellows. I don't even know who to fight. This is just a mess. And I had a good vantage point on top of there, and now it's gone. Is this ours? Oh, it's yellows. I don't know. It's not even worth breaking. Like, yeah, keep throwing stuff down there. Bomb them. Bomb them. I'll throw a meteor in there. Throw the bomb. Where the heck did the meteor go? I thought that was about the bomb. I thought that dude rushing in from stealth was gonna drop a fat bomb. I was gonna contribute, but this is looking like an endless battle here. Oh, we got yellows, we got reds. I'm gonna reposition my. Oh my goodness gracious! This is the second embarrassing fall. Oh my gosh! Oh, they fixed the door. This is gonna be an unpopped keep here soon, which will be very bad for us, because once this is unpopped, they can literally just respawn here. Excuse me, Red. Sorry to stun you. I've just got places to be. Yeah, that was some weird... You guys can have your 1v1. I'm just passing by. I'm trying to get to a good spot. Oh, Hungering Devour. Whoop. See, I recognize sets, and I know how to heavy attack, so really the whole package here. Is this where the hammer is? Tried to go to like a nice little safe spot, and the hammer's freaking over here? Oh my god. Nowhere is safe. Oh my gosh, he's on top of me. Not what you want to hear when somebody's got a big, thick hammer. This is the opposite of what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, he hurts. And his ult is like a one-shot too. Ah! Oh, you guys thought that I'd be that easy to kill if I jumped down. Oh my gosh, I got... Oh my gosh. We got Looney Tunes again. Thank you for the follow, Brackish Core. You know, I can't even be mad. That was just whimsical, honestly. A little whimsicalness. It never hurts, honestly. Let's go see what freaking blue shenanigans are occurring down here. Well, it looks like there's a yellow here. Do we go straight to black? We might just go straight to black boot. I don't know. I want to get there before. Are we... we'll see. What do we got going on? Oh, lots of Sork. Which means... lots of streaking. Shenanigans. I kind of just want to go to black boot. Thank you for the follow, Brackish Core, if I missed it. Not trying to stand on in case he's trying to stack us together, but we just repop this flag and kind of carry on with our days here. It's the problem when you fight a Sorc is that the ones that play very mobily, they're pretty slippery, you know. I mean, you guys saw me. I literally got yeeted off the freaking thing twice, and then bam, you know. It took 3 times falling off. I just want to get the black boot is the thing. When you do the tot random daily, does it matter if you win or lose? Yes, it does matter. Thank you for answering that too, Techno. Oh, he's hurting me. Oh my gosh, he threw the sword, the horse with the 4 arms at him. All right, we're gonna try to combo that. Combo a stun with the meteor, and he's just gonna dodge. Yeah, this is the that's true, and the hand. I think it was the hammer, the guy that killed me. This is the problem when you fight a slippery Sorc. They're slippery. All this over some exactly. Can't even read him. Not even blind. Oh, it's he's playing very ballsy. I'm in the 10 to 50 campaign. No, I'm kidding. I'm in Grey Host. Thank you for the raid, or for the follow, Raid Holla. Not for the raid. No offense. Getting all my words mixed up here. My goodness gracious, these trees, you know. These trees are best player in the game right now. It's blocking my. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on, Mage's Fury. Hallelujah. Who am I in combat with, Sauce? Can you tell me? I'm just trying to go see the Black Boot action here. Mage's Fury always delivers. God bless. Thank you for the follow, Bean Butler? Ben Butler? Not Bean, that's 2 N's, not an A. Ben Butler. Hammer's gonna go to row? I thought the hammer was gone. Oh my gosh, it is going over there. Wasn't that a little silly? Who knows what the hammer is trying to accomplish? But we were talking earlier about solo class tier list. What classes do you think are the worst? If you had to be a solo player who just wanted to do arenas, if you wanted to do even solo queuing into stuff like Cyrodiil, Imperial City, yeah, you could consider dungeons too, overland content. What do you think is the worst class? I can't believe I missed the Black Boot fight. Sorcerer, no pet. All right, we're not putting in criterias like that. Focus. I normally would say something like the Nightblade. The problem is if you include the Imperial City and you include Battlegrounds and you include going to Cyrodiil, I mean, Nightblades are just cracked. So I mean, they're not the worst, but they're not the best because they definitely do lose points for that. Volendrone has returned to oblivion. Look at these poor yellows, man. So you almost feel bad for them, you know. They picked the Dominion because yellow is their favorite color. Look at them, you know. To be fair, like Sorc for me, you don't need pets. You get an extra stat bonus if you don't use a pet. I honestly, you tell me if you think I'm crazy. Thank you for the follow, HJG. Do you think the worst class for solo content is the Warden? Is that too crazy to say? Oh my gosh, our Emperor, he wants the guy, the Scrollbearer, he's like, go fuck that guy up. I think Wardens they're good for some types of things, but like, oof. Imperial City and Cyrodiil, like sometimes they can be a bit caught out by lack of certain types of things. They're definitely good, but they're definitely on the lower end. And then their rotation for solo content, like imagine doing Vatestrand Veteran with a Warden. Like it would be harder than it would be for other classes. So while I don't think it's like the worst class, you know, to do a lot of types of content with, what are we doing? We're watching the whatever these are called. Not QuickTime event, whatever those are called. He killed him. He killed him. Yeah, like I don't think for solo, I don't think any class is below a C. But I do think that we got a bogey. I got a thing on him and a thing on him. Get him, boys. Get him. Get the bomber first. Don't let him bomb again. So I think for me, right meow, if you had to ask me at this very moment in time, I would probably go Sorc, Templar, Arcanist, Dragonknight. Ooh, then it starts to get tricky. Sorc, Templar, Arcanist. I don't know about Necro that high. Well, I mean, they're like the best bomber class right now, though, for PvP. You just freaking slap on some things and then wham bam. But Nightblades are so hard to pilot, though. I mean, they're so long. I think you got to put Nightblade next, just because it is so good at solo, like thieving. It's so good at Imperial City. It's so good as like a solo archer class. You know, you just got to put it. You got to put it next. Oh, I don't want to be bombed, please. Excuse me, sir. Don't consent to that bomb. No, thank you. Oh, they got them. Fellas, they can just respawn. Just run past Fargle. They can respawn there. Just go past it. Just pass him by. Why we took this angle is beyond me. This is the silliest angle to get where we need. I don't think that it's like a bad skill line. I think it's bad in that it's complicated. Like it's not an, you know, like Templars, you can literally be veteran Vatestrand Arena with a button, you know? Like, it just doesn't have that level of, like, and in Streak, you know, you can use to cheese, you know, a lot of mechanics in arenas as well, too. So it's like a lot of things that are built into some of the higher classes. Don't let me get hit by your meteor, please. Thank you. A lot of things that are built into those other classes just aren't built into Nightblade. That ease of access. They could still hit, I mean, pretty much every, ow. Okay, all right. I guess I can't undo. I tried to undo. This is why I don't know why we took why did we take the Elder Scroll this direction? We should have gone why did we go this way? Why did we go this way? Silly. I'm in blue. Thank you for the follow, Chipotle Bacon. Like I don't know why we took it past one of their keep respawns that they all teleported to. But yeah, so where was I? Sorc, Templar, Arcanist, Nightblade, Dragonknight, or no, Dragonknight or Nightblade higher. What do we think? I'm just gonna charge to the front, and then we'll see who's up there. I'm probably gonna get knocked off. Yeah, what the heck? How did we go from 15k health to 0k health? Was all right. Whatever. It's true, I am always blue. Yeah, that just came at me hot and heavy there. Thank you for oh, I said that already. I don't know why it says it's new. Sorry, Chipotle Bacon. I'll still say your name again because it's a cool name, but I don't know why it came up as a new one. What do you guys think? Dragonknight's better than Nightblades for solo content? I mean, I think for PvE, it's definitely easier to run a Dragonknight. So which one? This is just, I always consider both Stam and Mag. Some people think that that's a little Caddywampus of me, but I look at it like this, where it's like you can easily use the armory system to flip-flop. So it's like, what are the blues? Get in there. Thank you for the follow, Shigo. At least now the freaking yellows can't like respawn right on top of us. I'd like to throw, that's not who I wanted to throw that meteor at, but whatever. YOLO. Oh my gosh, there's so much on screen. We're thinking about what's better though, not necessarily, oh, excuse me, sir, I don't consent to this bombing. No, thank you. Nope. Not interested. Thank you, but no thank you. I will not extend my car's warranty with you. I'm not interested in your silly, pestilent host. But which do you think is better? If you were to recommend to your best friend, call him Little Timmy. Little Timmy comes to you and says, I want to play ESO solo. Which is better, Nightblade, Dragonknight? And then you say, well, do you plan to do PvP, PvE? And he says everything. I want to consider everything. And you're like, okay. What do you tell Little Timmy? You know, took my revenge, got him. Like what do you tell Little Timmy? He's come to you in confidence that you're gonna give him the best recommendation possible. DK, okay. I was leaning towards DK also, but I am open to suggestions. If he is a Skyrim fan, he will totally choose DK. Another great point. Takes a certain player to play Nightblade. DK is great for beginners. All excellent points as well. All right, so then we have Nightblade, DKs. Then what? So we have Sorc, Templar, Arcanist, DK, Nightblade. Necro Warden? Was that how it goes? I guess you could preface. Yeah, Sorc I think is easily number one. Oh my gosh, you were pimp walking there. Thank you for the follow, Dade Craxon. DeCraxon? Is that how you say it? I had no idea. The cracks on, the cracks off. Necro does take more skill, but I think that it's what's better. Let's assume that Little Timmy is going to be good, right? Let's say Little Timmy is like a top 100 Valorant player, and he's ready. He's coming in. He's ready to dig his heels in, right? You know, you know that he can box, right? You think he'd do better as a Necro? I think Necros do have a higher output ceiling than Wardens do for solo content. Die Craxon. Like dying, like dyeing a shirt. My freaking cat took my blanket. Timmy is Valorant Pro. Like, I don't know why that's what came to my head. In Marvel Rivals, he is the greatest Jeff player imaginable. You know that he will succeed in whatever he sets his mind to. So, which do you think is better at its highest highs? The DK, not the DK, the Necro or the Warden? Re-believe in him. We know that with the proper training, where he's going to be waxed on and waxed off, that he could become something special. I believe it. I think Necro wins, which means we have our first tier list where Necro's not the bottom. Woo! Timmy is a Warden main. Oh gosh. Thank you for the follow, Twisted Ducky. How do I play the expansions in order? Ooh. Have you already beat the base game? They did buff it too in update, but they also buffed the Warden in update 40. I thought it was 44, not 43. I could be wrong though. What are you talking about? Just the after the main story expansions, or are you talking about the whole ESO base game? I do a video on how to play ESO in order, but I could probably riddle it off by heart if I put enough brain power on it. I mean, you don't want to be using necromantic abilities inside of it. Necromancer? Probably Necromancer. Who is Timmy? Timmy is somebody that we all know because he's who we're using analogies, you know? Hey, he doesn't know Timmy. My first and only tune is a Necro, and it was hard to get into as a new player, but if Timmy's a Valorant legend, the learning curve will be rewarding for him. There we go. The whole base game, I just started. Are you blue, yellow, or red? Thank you for the follow, Cynical Gnome. Oh, hence why I ask who Timmy is. Timmy's a top 100 Valorant player, and he's your best friend, and he wants to play ESO. Where in the world did the scroll go? What are we doing? What weapon, whatever comes to Timmy's heart. Thank you for the follow, Sanitarium 187. Red? Ooh, wait, is that what you said? Are you red? All right. How do you play red in order? Somebody tell me, because I don't remember. I've never done the red base game in order because I've never played red as a new character. I've only done it for Cadwell. Is it you do Balforen? Timmy is only using craftable gear. Timmy is only allowed to use quest items. Golden Pursuits this time is 12 days. Timmy did, yes. He's very edgy. He likes edgy jokes. Timmy does. Does Timmy like melee or range? Timmy is open to whatever is best in slot. He's a top 100 player. He plays whatever's the best. Depths of Malatar? I don't think Depths of Malatar is too bad. You can actually cheese the final boss actually relatively easily by standing behind where the arena is. Oh, I thought he was going to not dive and go back into stealth, and that meteor was going to mean something, but it meant nothing. Does somebody know reds in chronological order? I think it's Balforen, Stonefalls, Deshaun, Shadowfen, Rift, Eastmarch? Oh, somebody typed it. Bleak Rock, Balforen, Stonefalls, Deshaun, Shadowfen, Eastmarch, then the Rift. Did you get? Thank you, Nez. Did you get that? Whoever said that earlier, where were you? Where is the person who said that? Who said that? Who was asking? How far up is it? Oh, there he is. Sorry, for some reason your messages just vanished. All this conversation about Timmy has just the chat away. I think the problem with Depths of Malatar is it's not a fun dungeon. It's got some goofy mechanics, like, I don't know if you've done it before, but like it has some mechanics where like if anytime you can't just blitz the boss down to 0 health, it drives people insane. And the reason for that is because like there's like a stealth-ish mechanic. Was I supposed to jump there? There's like a stealth thing. The final boss has like a lot of really annoying one-shot mechanics. Like it's not something that people would ever farm for fun. All right, I'm turning cat toy off. It's getting very loud. Woo! Yeah, if you tank it or you heal it, you'll probably get in significantly faster too. Or especially if it's like the daily pledge too. Yeah, that's the. Oh my god, I forgot about the orb of. And then the freaking stalker mechanic, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Honestly, I would rather farm Celine's Web because at least there's less annoying bosses in there. Depths of Malatar, every single boss annoys me for one reason or another. It's not hard, and I think that's the other problem, is that you don't feel like rewarded when you do it. Like when I beat Fang Lair on hard mode, I was like, woo, look at these guns, you know. Oh, look at my, I have thumbs, I press triggers, you know. You just beat Depths of Malatar and you're just like, okay, whatever. Because so too, because like you can cheese it by sitting behind the boss, so it's just more painful than anything. I have thumbs, yes. I am big man, big thumbs. That's how I felt after Scalecaller. Scalecaller, to me, it's probably in the top 5 like worst dungeons that I've ever hard moded before. Probably in the top 5. I think it's probably close to their 4th or 5th. Because I really hated Fanglair. I really hated Frostvault. The whole Skeever situation, not for me. You know? As a one-off, it's unique, it's cool. Not for me. Thank you for the follow, Ellen Sariot. Sariot? I'm trying to think of some other really bad at hard modes that I'm not. I haven't done all of them. I am kind of a weenie because I haven't done hard mode seriously since. What was the last update that I took hard mode seriously? Probably Scrivener's Hall. It is true too. Like if you are a healer and you're in the support realm like already, learning tanking will save you tons of queue time because there are so many more healers than there are tanks. Circle below one-shot mechanic. Can't recommend the dungeon. The circle below one-shot mechanic. You're not talking about Dragonstar Arena when they like pull you down and you have to like go down there. I'm trying to think what the circle below means. I just don't want to start a new character right away. What character you want, Greatest Hits? You could probably convert him to a tank. Imperial City Sewer? That's an annoying one. It's got some weird loosey-goosey mechanics. I used to really hate White Gold Tower back when that was like the newest dungeon because it was such a difficulty spike. You went from freaking, you know, like the ballerina difficulty of like freaking Vollenfell to like, you know, that dungeon. It was like, whoa, like this is a change. Or, hear me out, just fake queue as a tank. I'm kidding. This is a joke for legal purposes. I literally, as the words came out of my mouth, I could feel the anger and the hatred. Yeah, especially with the armory slots, too. I accidentally fake queued as a tank once. It was the most embarrassing experience of my life. What happened was, so like, you know when you queue with your buddies, right? How you have to like, one of you has to be a healer, one of you has to be a tank, right? Like you have to do that. So like we were like 4 DPSs. We were doing like some like Fungal Grotto 1 farming, right? So I was the tank because we don't need a tank, right? I queue into my random daily dungeon. Guess what role I am queued into? I am queued in as a tank. And I'm like, oh no. So do you know what I did? I quickly slapped on Inner Fire and I slapped on Hardened Ward. And you best believe didn't die the whole time, baby. I was the greatest Sork tank. It was like Blackheart or what's the pirate one? Blackheart Cove something. Thank you, Stormcloak Soldier, for the follow. I was the greatest tank that Pirate Cove had ever seen. 27k health, you know, like I think I armory switched to my PvP build actually, so I probably had like 32k because I had my Death Dealer's Feet build, and I was ready. I was there. I was him. But yeah, make sure you note that if you're in a situation where you're queuing with the buddies, right? Like you may have left your. I'm curious what my group queue right now is. Oh my god, literally exposed right now. I'm literally a tank as my group role right in this very moment. And that's because every time I do content, I'm always queuing something goofy. Like Fungal Grotto 1 farming. You know, like I'm not trying to farm, you know, like freaking something difficult. I'm trying to farm like the fucking Cupcake Caker, you know, dungeon. You're in and you're out. You do your daily, you get your XP, you get your transmutes, and you're out of there. That's it. That's all I want. It's a business exchange at that point. Exactly. Fungal Grotto 1 is the favorite. And if you queue with like a level 5 too, you're also guaranteed to get it as your random daily dungeon. So just take like your freaking... Is it level 5? You might have to actually be like level 10. Maybe 8. Somewhere in there. And when it's like, you've unlocked dungeons, just grab that person and queue for a random daily dungeon and you're hunky-dory. What? Am I? Shit. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This never, ever... I should have minor protection from this. But it sometimes just doesn't pop up on the bar. You see that? I should have minor resolve, minor protection. But I only have minor resolve. I don't see minor protection. But then if I slap on like something that would give me minor protection, sometimes if I take it on and off, it'll pop up. What gives... Does Blinding Flare give you minor protection? Major... That's major protection. Where is it? Am I silly? Am I crazy? Because that usually if I like slap on something and take... Maybe if I take the Oaken Soul... Hang on, I have an idea. Just don't mind how many random ass rings. Do I have an oak? I do have an Oaken Soul ring. I'm like, surely I have an Oaken Soul ring. Hang on, where's Death Dealers for a reason? This one. Is it there now? No, it's not. Where is my minor protection, Zoss? Am I being silly? Should I not have minor protection right now? I was playing Skyrim the other day and used Elemental Blast, which reminded me there are more fire plus lightning combined magics. That is true. Destruction magic does not just them separately. I feel like I'm being, I'm being taken advantage of. Where's my 5% damage reduction? Now I can blame all of my deaths on that. I want my 5% Zenimax. Oh, the Crypt of Hearts boss gives you? You don't like the Crypt of Hearts dungeon boss? I think the fight over at Burma has concluded. Now the fight for Chalman has begun. Chalman 911 on the way. Pirate Gold. First responder incoming. But am I crazy though? I should have minor protection, right? Like, right? Am I being goofy here? Like, do I have to... I shouldn't have to click it. Will it make it remember that I should have that buff? No? Okay. Am I... It's something... You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, where's the 5%? Sorry, I got pinged in Discord. Now my brain is all confused. But I don't have major protection either. I have no protection. I am literally protectionless. I give you the follow, Kitara99. Hey, you know that thing where it says your food buff is 0 when you log back in? Is that a bug or is it really 0? Well, if it's 0, it should go away. Check your character sheet. I do notice sometimes though that your character sheet will fix itself. Now the shield buff is minor resolve. It's not minor protection. Minor protection looks different. Here I can throw on revealing flare to show you. Throw that on there. See, like this is it. major protections. That's the thick protection that we were looking for. But I've seen it on there. Like, I know that it should be there. All right, where was my thing? Thank you for the follow. Hex Spicy Ramen. Oh, wait, we need the Mages Guild one. Yes, I don't know. That's I think it might. Hopefully, it's just visual, you know. But I don't know how to test if it's visual or not, because it was on earlier. Because every so often it goes away, and I've had this happen before. But then every so often it comes back. It's all right. How would you describe the mount and costume from drops? What do you mean? Like, how would I, like, describe how they look? If you notice, like, if you're using buff food, though, like, you should see, like, it on your stats. Like, you know, like, when my Bewitched Sugar Skulls ends, I'll have, like, 3,000 to 4,000 less, you know, health, magicka, etc. It looks like they're attacking both Chowman and the other place. Like, how do they look? The one is like, the one's like a Daedric-y looking guy. He's kind of like the that one, you know, like that style from the Battlegrounds area that's like green. It's like that, but Daedric blacky and blue. There's that, like the Pit Demon style, I believe. He's kind of like a blacky Pit Demon style. And then the next one is just a horse, you know, that's kind of like elegant, like a gold coast horse, you know, like very like thoroughbred-esque, you know. I think. I've actually not really seen it. I've only seen it in like small little pictures. So I don't know. You spent 100 channel points for that. Thank you. Hopefully that gives you a nice nice answer on that. Thank you for the follow, Wicked Alpha Wolf 81. I have a character who's only uses normal horses, so collecting them all is important. He's the horseman from the Weld. Huh. I also don't know why I just got dismounted. Yeah, I mean, you just sit around. The nice thing here too is like, this is the best part, is you can just sit and watch. Like when I used to do this, and I won't be offended if you do this, you just set the stream on a computer and you just walk away. Like, I used to do that all the time with Twitch jobs. It sounds a little, you know, crazy, but it's like, you know, like, I wanted the drops, you know? I was just a drop goblin, that's all I was. I'm gonna relog real quick, because I want to feel minor protection when I log back in. I want to see it. We should have a 5% damage reduction when we jump in. I'm doing it as a podcast while I rest. Like, you just listen to my ramblings about gobbledygook. Thank you, or hello, J Bob. Thanks for the YouTube message. Most of the time, people are on Twitch. Oh, my Numb and Galen. Oh, no. Oh, would you look at that, everybody? Our minor protection is back. You love to see it. It's 6 p.m. How is it full? Oh, it's not full. All right, well, that's good. I'm actually not sure. Thank you for the follow, Preacher 331. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 5% damage reduction on our back bar. I think we are ready to 1vx the server. Jakey, how's the score? I'll check the score for you. Let's check the score. You can see me. I'm a stage 3 rewards player here. I'm all by myself. We have 64,431 points to the Dominion's potential points of 90. I don't even know why they're trying at this point. And then the Ebonheart Pact, 132 potential points. I don't know what the Dominion is doing with their potential points right now. I don't know if they're all on holiday or what. Thank you for the follow, Marcus Brody. Ever figured out how many kills you have? I think I can see it somewhere here. Stats, I think. 10,260. I don't know if that's good or bad. Thank you for the follow, Mitch DeBomb. Don't be disappointed in me, but I recently made a PvP werewolf with 30k resist and 48k health that can still crit for 24k and 3.2k mag recovery with a flag buff. All right, ban that person. How's it going, Cass Captain? And now we're looking at stats. Don't judge my stats. That time played is ridiculous. I feel like that's a decent number though. 10,000 kills in PvP. It shows that I don't think you have to be the final kill for those two. So you can't just, you can't just contribute as a Zergling. You have to be the final guy. Thank you for the follow, Master of 1, as opposed to the Master of 2. 5,000 hours that could be spent doing something productive, my mom would say. Well, my mom would say is that sometimes you need to unwind. You know? We all work jobs or go to school. We should be able to unwind and do whatever we want, you know? That's why I listen to Warhammer lore videos when I'm driving to the most stressful situations. I could literally be driving to a near fatality, and on the way, I'm listening to how Alfarius, or is it Omegon, that was killed by Rogel Dorn? Who knows? That's why I have to watch a 15-minute YouTube video to find out. And that's how I unwind. And you know how I unwind when I'm home? I play ESO, because ESO is my unwinding game. I used to play Ark Survival, and then I realized that Ark Survival stressed me out more than near fatality situations. And then I realized is that maybe we should play a game that's a little less stressful. Are we attacking this? Who's attacking this? Bosco's got 62 kills. Thank you for your service. I believe you're on the right alliance there. Who's attacking this? How is this popped with... Oh, it's got one. It's the AD that popped it. Like, where are we going? What about that, Finley? A lot worse things we could be doing just sitting in a bar for 5,000. That's true, too. Thank you for the follow, Care Bear Stare. Like, everybody needs coping mechanisms, right? Listen, as a social worker, I can tell you that you need to spend your free time doing something. The most dangerous people in the world don't do anything in their free time, and they just cause problems for themselves, the government, and others. That's all that they do. They just go out and cause problems. Thank you, the Hydinator, for the follow. Listen, my football coach used to say that free time belongs to the devil. Do you know why he would say that? Because when you have free brain power to be like, what am I going to go do? Sometimes you decide to just go cause problems in the world. You can't do that if you're in Greyhost. You can't do that if you're doing your daily crafting writs. You're just doing your civic duty in ESO. Idle hands are the devil's playthings. Listen, you guys are on it. You guys know. Thank you, Graph. Literally, as you guys see this, people are literally sending out looking for group posts for Ark Survival Evolved. That's also just as bad as free time. That's probably even worse. I was actually thinking about slotting major protection, honestly, too. Might be more helpful than this B button that I barely ever press. Thank you for the follow, Nalia. Thank you, J-Bob. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. Who taught you that spending time on ESO is better way to spend time? I have no idea how to say that name. Cicerus? Cirrhosis? I have no idea how you pronounce that. That is just completely outside my scopes. Liver disease. Cirrhosis. Oh, it's like plaque. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. Don't get all cattywampus. Are you grinding world bosses? I am currently in Grey Host. The world bosses are the other players. I'm sorry you have to go through that. Greatest hit. Hey, I'm glad. Dave, things are looking up. That's what's important. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was a philosopher. Caddywampus is not my favorite word. It was my favorite word to put on the court record. So, like, I have testified in court probably over 100 times, but less than 200 times. And there are some stressful court hearings, right? You know, you're testifying, you know, you're getting heckled because the mom is yelling, you know, slurs at you the whole time. And you're like, all right, I'll just sit here and have the judge tell you to shut up for like the 12th time, whatever. But there are hearings that were not as stressful, and sometimes, like, so for example, think of them like JPO check-in hearings. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those. Like probation does like check-ins. They're very nonchalant, very laid back. We also would have those for like young adults, teenagers that were in placement. And sometimes the parents wouldn't even have to attend them. It would just be the teenager, maybe because the parents lost their rights. So it would literally just be like a 16-year-old who's the sole focus of the hearing, and they'd be very stressed out because it's like they're only going to talk about you. You know, usually it's like you talk about the mom, the dad, the kid, the foster parents, the providers, like who's doing what, whatever. And so oftentimes to help them feel a little more like relaxed, I would say some whimsical things when I was testifying, you know? Like, for example, like, let's say, I'm trying to remember the context that I used Caddywampus. I know it was in a hearing. Thank you, Silvergin. So I was testifying that I had bought one of my teenagers that I was working with. I bought him a birthday cake. And that I was worried that he wouldn't like red velvet. And so I was like testifying to this. And how did I use Caddywampus? I can't even remember. Oh no. I remember because we were doing a college tour and we were scheduled to do another one right after it. I said, we just finished our tour at so-and-so university, but we ran into a bit of a Caddywampus situation where our second tour had to be moved. So we had to completely reschedule and push it out, unfortunately, for a week. So that was how we used Caddywampus in like an actual scenario. And they had to type that on the court record. That's the Caddywampus lore. It was a very laid back hearing. I was literally testifying what birthday cake flavor, which was red velvet, I had purchased for a kid's birthday. Like, so it was very, that was the level of stress. Like sometimes court hearings are stressful. It's like mom did very demonetizable words or dad did demonetizable words, you know. And other times it's I bought a birthday cake. I've actually bought birthday cakes for multiple people now. Just always, it just feels nice, you know? Like if you ever want to make somebody feel really good about themselves, buy them something for their birthday. Most people don't get birthday gifts anymore. Literally, cakes are cheap, you know, like just buy them a freaking Giant, you know, or Giant Eagle, whatever grocery store you guys have, Walmart, bakery, whatever. Get them a $5-10 cake and they will think about you for forever. It's probably one of the best like things that you can do to, you know, help you remind people that you think about them. Wait, what comment? Which comment? I got addicted to bombing recently, and my top BG so far is 48 kills, 3 million damage. It's a 1 lazy bar bomber without proximity detonation or battle orgs. I didn't see that comment yet. I was still on my Caddywampus cake tangent. How's it going, Ivana Wolf? And thank you for the follow. Methane explosion. That's a name and a half. Please invite. Oh, this is 7. Oh, never mind. I had this already. I'm like, wait a minute. I invited Danny. I was like, what? But that is the Caddywampus lore that you guys have been waiting for. I hope that has been insightful and thought-provoking for how you can use Caddywampus in your day-to-day life. I recommend it highly if I were you guys. I think it's literally the best thing to do. Do you think you'll ever add the old BG maps in rotation? Yes. They've talked about putting those back in for special events, little AP, special AP bonus weekends and stuff. So yes, they will return at some point. They may also edit the maps too. I'm not sure. Thank you, Edouard Doperez, or is the abbreviation Edouard Operez? Who knows? Probably the person whose name that is. Thank you for the follow. We are cruising towards our next follower goal. We're almost at 2,600. We are 47 people away. We don't have any current polls right now. I could start a poll, though, at some point if you guys are interested. Thanks for the invite. Didn't I already send you the invite? This was like 7 days ago. I think you wanted a guild invite, because I remember that's me trying to figure your name. Poll? All right, poll enthusiast. What are we polling for today? What poll would you like to see? Ooh, a BG one. All right. Is there a command I can input on mobile to check watch time? I'm not sure. Best cake flavor is also good. We're gonna do the BG one. New poll. I also have it up on my phone now, so I can't freaking crash my stream by having too many windows up. Question. Oh, okay. Now it's lagging. How often do I listen to Warhammer? All of the time, daily. How much of that have I retained? That's a better question. But I listen to Warhammer information on the daily. I'm getting the poll set up. Sorry, I crashed my own stream trying to pull it up on my phone, or crashed my own phone, I should say. I didn't crash the stream. That'd be awkward. Why is it not? I literally have purity seals right here. That's how dedicated I am to the cause. Why can I not? What is going on? I do like the Alpha Legion too. The Alpha Legion has some of the coolest lore in the game. I wish they would return their Primarch, is the only thing that I wish that they would do. That way we could get like confirmation about like what's going on, you know, with them. Why can I not start a poll? Why can I not? Sorry guys, the Twitch app is literally not cooperating, and I've restarted it like 50 bajillion times. Can I do a poll? All right, I want to pull up a poll. I'm going to do it on the computer. If the stream crashes, I apologize, but I'm going to pull up twitch.tv on my computer. Hopefully this will not crash me. If it does, we at least know that it's the problem. All right. Manage poll. I'm going to close it. Don't worry afterwards. Best BG version. 4v4v4. 8v8. Or just the 4v4 competitive. There you guys go. I'm also going to close this now before my stream crashes. Got the mount, now you're just bailing on me? I'm hurt. But the poll should be live. Ironically, I can see the results of the poll on my mobile app, but I can't edit it or whatever. Whatever. Phone's stupid. Oh, you actually have until Friday the 31st to get these. That's interesting. And no shared accounts. Sorry, I was catching up on the messages that I had missed. I farmed Iliad Brazier in Rulinal's Fall for 400 hours since 2021 and had to give up yesterday for my mental health. I'm so sorry to hear that. The ESO tech is also in the Stone Age. Yes, they started development of ESO before Skyrim was released. Just for context of how old ESO is, they started early development for ESO in either 2007 or 2008. In 2007, George Bush was still the president of the United States, and America had just gone through a recession. And I'm curious, what was the top song on the charts in 2007? 2007 top music charts. What was the top of the music charts? Anybody want to take a guess on the top song from 2007? Oh my gosh, the top the top 4 songs. Oh my god. Oh no. So it's Umbrella by Rihanna and Jay-Z, and then it's Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie, and then it's Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston, and then it's Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Fergalicious came out in 2011. What a year to be alive. Probably glad we've moved on since then, but technology has come a long way. What Xbox was out in 2007? I guess the 360 was out by then. Is it the 360? Man, that's a blast from the past. And do we have any Fergie enjoyers in the chat? I do. Listen, Fergalicious is a hit. You know, it's a bop, but not really my forte, as the kids say. It's not a song that I would listen to often. My cat is also stealing the blanket again from below me. I have a blanket on my legs, and she will literally claw at the blanket and pull it away from my legs, and then just sit under it. And it feels bad, you know? Well, in a non-biased poll, 4v4v4 has 3 votes, 8v8's 639 votes, and 4v4 competitive 93 votes. The least biased poll I've ever seen. I'm just gonna, we'll screen cap that, send it off, be like, this is unequivocally the best one. I mean, look at the stats. It's not that I think it's gonna be some sort of mage per se. It's that it's gonna be some sort of like every class has some essence of magic, right? Like, think of Dragonknight is like the most popular stamina class, and you know what it's got? Magic. So like it'll have that's what's so hard about predicting a class, right? It was easier to predict the Arcanist class because we knew that we were going to Necrom, we knew the Hermaeus Mora was going to be involved, and it's like, okay, well, it's kind of like, Arcanist is like a warlock, but their patron deity is Hermaeus Mora, so it's so much easier to predict that, like Nightblades. They're rogues, but they use illusion magic, Dwarven themed artificer. I've not ruled that out. The drunk personality, yep, it's available in the Crown Store every so often. What about 2025? So solstice is the keyword for 2025. So the two, obviously, there's the winter solstice and the summer solstice. I think that the summer solstice is going to be some Dark Brotherhood-y items, you know, a little bit of rogueness. Thank you, Rune Lore 63. We got Sanguine being pumped heavily in the Crown store. It's the free little thing that you get, your free little trophy that you get. He hasn't had a whole lot of, you know, stuff to do, you know. I think ESO is actually horrible at the FOMO thing. Like when I played ESO, right? I played the game, right? I have played ESO since launch, but ESO was not my main game probably except for the last 2.5, 3 years. And so I essentially for like 7 years was like, I'd log in, I'd do some stuff, and I'd be like, all right, that's enough. You know, like there's no like, think about the FOMO, like people say FOMO, but compare the FOMO of ESO to like Destiny. The Destiny FOMO is crazy. Like, oh, you missed this battle pass? I guess you just don't have this amazing exotic, loser. And you're like, okay, guess I don't have it. You know, oh, you just missed out on all this cool stuff, you know? And so it's like, I always feel like you have to compare FOMO to like other games, you know, that are MMOs. And I don't play a lot of other MMOs, so it's hard for me to know exactly what they all do. Yeah, Destiny 2 is literally FOMO encapsulated. I care more about ESO because I care about Tamriel lore from Skyrim, Oblivion, and Daggerfall. I'm the same way. I love the lore, and I love the world, love the people, you know. But I've always thought that ESO just needed a pinch more FOMO. Like the Golden Pursuit is perfect. It's not like if you don't come in and do 1,000 things, it's over, you know? Yeah, the Galahorn, exactly. I don't know if you remember, but last year after your Morrowind video, I commented saying it dropped in like 4 hours and made 10 mil. Have still never made that much gold again. But I'm glad you got it, because after that video was released, a developer was like, wait a minute, you know, like, wait a minute. And then they went and fixed the drop rate. And so now it's not easy to get, but it's not hard. You know, it's an item that's pretty available if you're interested in getting it now, which kind of sucks. Is Ash front door again? Back at Ash. I need to have more rare crates in the GP though. What do you mean by GP? I have no idea what those chances are. Are they actually attacking the door? I'll try to fix it. Oh, they're attacking the door. Oh yeah, I think that'd be good because they Golden Pursuits. Thank you. I don't know why my brain didn't put that together. For some reason, I was thinking gold something, but the word pursuit didn't register in my head. It's the real deal, not the fake one. I hate the fake one. You never want to go up against the fake one. This guy's a beefy boy. You gotta be careful. Comes with his own siege weapons too. And his own playlist. Just realized why you're so familiar. I subscribe to your YouTube channel. Oh, thank you. I do make YouTube videos every now and again. I don't know if I'm going to make one today. I'm a bit exhausted. I might just make it tomorrow. We also need to burn this before he just respawns. Thank you for the follow, Tim Authens? Timothians? So for the event, are you thinking Somerset Geysers? I think honestly Dragons will be the most profitable because so many people, greatest ESO YouTuber who isn't a pretty girl. I don't, how do I stack up against the pretty girls? I don't know what to say to that. I think Dragons will be better because I think so many people will be going for the staff replica that if you go in and you kill dragons, make sure you have the good bits. Make sure you have the good bits. It's essential. If you have that, you'll get Dragon Realm, but Dragon Blood and Realm is ridiculously expensive as is. You get quick sell treasures. You'll get outfit pages that came from, or style pages, excuse me, that came from last year's. And then you'll be making profit. Jake, you're very pretty. Don't listen. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. But apparently if I was a pretty ESOer, I would do better. I went through yesterday and got all the public dungeon achievements I don't have. Sad the ESO achievements don't carry over to Steam achievements. That's true. Don't you play Zombie on Xbox? Don't judge me, monster. I'm still scarred from grinding geysers for that staff. That's true, but here's the problem: is geysers are also pretty profitable, right? Like geysers drop clam gal and powdered mother of pearl. These are two really good ingredient items during the event. They're also significantly better on PC, so they have more value on PC. So if you're a PC player, you'll probably see even more people doing geysers. Now, if you're on console, you'll probably see less people on geysers because it's going to be less profitable to do. So whichever one is better for you may depend slightly, because the economies on PC use significantly more re-ingredients. Oh, that you played on Xbox, but to be fair, I have like 10 people subscribed to me, all with zombie names. There's quite a few of you. And also, the other hard thing, too, is some of you guys have different names on YouTube than you have on Twitch, which also makes my job of pattern recognition even harder. You guys really, throw me for a loop when it comes to your guys' names. I'm like, who's watching? Love the channel and content, but do you happen to look like Rick Ashley? Nice try, Hunter. Is that Hunter that said that? My friend Hunter looks like Rick Ashley, and we would constantly joke that he looks like Rick Ashley, and that could be him that commented that. First ever message ever. I could see Hunter saying that. Are you Hunter? Mine is Paranormal Girl. I know yours because yours are also linked, and you're a moderator of my Discord. But a lot of you guys are just all over the place for your names. Exactly. Never gonna give you guys up either. Unless somebody approaches me with a crypto coin, then I'm all in. ESO coin to the moon. I'm kidding. Do you know if mechanical accruity can be proceeded with simmering frenzy? Or do you? All right, your things are phraseology is confusing me. My brain is not braining. Lost Thesis. What are the chances to get it? Very low. For anyone interested, Elder Scrolls Lorecast is a pretty good podcast for lore. I do agree with that. I do love Elder Scrolls lore. You would think that I would love it more, but like I listen to so much Warhammer lore that it sometimes takes over how much, like your brain like has so much information that you know about lore of a fantasy world, and for some reason Warhammer just takes it all up. But I do listen to Elder Scrolls lore too. I do know some things. Warhammer is definitely cool. Doesn't help that I also own the miniatures, and I literally have some stuff like right here. I also have a lot of Star Wars stuff too, because I had, like decent amount of Star Wars lore. Thankfully, a lot of the Star Wars lore is now kind of like retconned. It's not like all over the place. For those of you who don't know, like after George Lucas like sold the rights to his like writing books out, Star Wars lore from like the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s was just all over the place after essentially episode 6. There's so many goofy things that happened in lore that just did not line up with anything else. I don't know what the chances of it dropping are. I'm sorry. Everybody asking. Please don't hate me. I don't know. Do you think zone bosses will be best for tanks? What do you mean? Are they attacking? Are they getting ready to attack here? Let me go up on here. Do you mean money? What do you mean for tanks? Yeah, imagine a really low number. Oh my gosh, I just streaked off the ceiling. Don't look at me. I thought I was on my other bar. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you try to bar swap in real time. Your brain just is like, what? I want to go back up top again, and we're just gonna pretend that I didn't streak off the roof. We're just gonna completely ignore that occurred. Tanking zone bosses for the event farms. I don't think you really need to tank them though. You just wax them. That is true too. It's beating the actual authors. I'm trying to make a bow gank build, but even with Archer's Mind and Order's Wrath and Khajiit, it doesn't hit as hard as you would think, even though it's like a 44% plus 17% bonus crit. How much? What is? Can somebody type the 5 or what's the 5 piece for Archer's Mind or the final piece for Archer's Mind? Well, that's a lot of reds. I almost streaked again. You almost witnessed it happen again. Get out of stealth. I know you threw a curse on you. 16%. Thank you for the follow, crit. Cavalry? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Ow! I'm stunned. I'm falling. I can't get up. It's like 16% when stealth. Because what I used to use is the Titanborn set. Where you could like manipulate your health to be below half, and then you could get the full Titanborn proc. Ow! That guy hurts. Oh my gosh, I'm stunned again. Thank you for the follow, Island JP. Oh boys, they're in. It's over. It's that freaking Nightblade. They're meteoring me. Is that a meteor? It was. I see the ice comet debuff on me. I'm like, wait a minute. And you don't need it unless you're doing like something really goofy, like the freaking Murkmire bosses. Those guys freaking suck. You know, like most world bosses can easily be kind of done. Thank you for the follow, Death Eater. Yeah, you guys all dropping over. It's always interesting when there's like a viewer spike. It's like, did somebody go to sleep? How? Or did you find it on YouTube? All right, we're gonna try to sneakily hit this guy through the grate. This guy is freaking blowing us up. But we are not looking the greatest here, team. Thank you for the rage, Savage. Good to see you here. Thank you for bringing the people over. What did you do when you were streaming? And then thank you for the follow, Dave Hartley, and then Clueless Twit. Sorry, I'm getting rinsed over here. I just yeeted myself off the freaking side earlier. We got reds pouring in. Not what you want to see. Generally, the color red is not something you want to see pouring into anywhere. You say Bow Warden? Is that what you're trying to do? I don't know if a Bow Warden really complements builds very well. I mean, there's a lot you could do, but I would say if you want to use a bow, I mean, it's pretty much just go balls to the wall with a, you know, with a Nightblade, you know? I mean, you could tank a dragon. Finley's onto something. Thank you for the follow, Canopy. Thanks for stopping over, Savage, too. Burn through your golden pursuits. I probably will do them on the last day like I did the last golden pursuit. I was like 2 rewards away from having all the rewards. Oh my goodness gracious. We are getting hit from all angles here. Don't worry, I have a plan. We're going to kite him down. Then we're, okay. The plan is I was going to do that, but then I was going to undo back onto the ledge. But I somehow took half of my health in a very short period of time. Which is not what I wanted to have happen. That was not the plan. Why is there a thing here? Not what you want to see. Yeah, if you want to use a bow though, use a Nightblade. Just go into the Nightblade realm. That's your best bet. Although I will tell you, if you really like stealth and you want to make a fun one-shot build, make a bonk build, a Stam Sork stage 4 vampire, 2-handed ultimate. You could just wax people with it. Scavenging Demise is good. I will warn you though that Scavenging Demise is also very easy to recognize. Like you may have seen it earlier in the stream if you were here, but it's like I'll be like, oh, there's a red circle behind me. I'm going to dodge this, you know, like that's the problem when your procs rely on somebody to get hit by something, is that it's easy to see and then it's easy to get out of. So that's the only downside when it comes to that. I also don't know why they had a thing set up here. I'm just chilling here like, okay, where is everybody? I'm gonna teleport down. We also haven't crashed today. It's actually a miracle. Maybe it's because my browser was taking up too much juice last time. How's it going, Ice Knight? Way of Fire and Sheer Venom is like being hit by an invisible dot DK. That is true too. That is actually a good combo. Way of Fire though, I feel I've heard a lot of mixed things. Scavenging Demise and Blast Bones. Yeah, I mean like Scavenging Demise is not bad. Like I use it on my Nightblade. It's just you know, there are some sets that can be a little bit tricky, you know. Well, thank you for the Prime sub, Clueless Twit. Your name almost sounds like an insult. I don't want to insult you, but thank you for the Prime sub. Order's Wrath with Spriggans. That is a lot of penetration. You are penetrating right through all the enemies. Thank you, Nick PvP, for the follow. Is the drops for the costume and mount? Yes. All you have to do is just jump on over to Twitch, watch for 4 hours. You have like 2 weeks to do so. Don't worry. No FOMO. You can just chill. I would say look into a really good Nightblade build for a while is like the ones where you can use the sets where if you have low health, you deal more damage and penetration. What was that behind me? That was like a big blue something there. Thank you for the follow, Isabel? Or Iabatel? I looked at it very quickly. It looked like Isabel, but now I see all sorts of vowels, consonants, and I don't even know how to approach that. I'm so sorry. Please feel free to tell me where how to say it. I don't want to push this ball group. That werewolf build earlier with Order's Wrath and Mechanical Accruity. And Oaken Soul. Of course, why not Oaken Soul on a werewolf build, you know? Just get all those free buffs. Do invispots too, you know, YOLO. I don't want to push a yellow ball group. Oaken Wolf. Really, it just be called the werewolf, you know, ring. Just rename the shapeshifters. I do use it. Do you use invispots on a werewolf? You're not being facetious. You're not just saying that to be funny. Please don't. Please don't do that to me. I've only ever had to ban one person from my chat before. I can't do two. You know, it'll hurt my heart. Invispots and immovable. Oh, what the heck? What did I get pulled by? Oh my gosh. I've been raided. Thank you. Oh, I got raided right as I got. Oh no. All right, just pretend I didn't get Rush of Agony. Thank you for the raid, Cat. Oh my gosh, let me do I literally just set up a shout out bot and I don't know how to use it. So that way when people raid, I can shout them out, and I don't know how to use it yet because I haven't set it up yet. But thank you guys. Ignore the fact that I'm dead on screen. Just don't look at that. I'll respawn here. We can pretend that I'm just chilling in the keep. But yes, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh. All of the emotes too. I'm trying to scroll back up. Oh, good night, monster. We were just talking about invispots on a werewolf and how some people think that they're good ideas. But thank you for the follows. Oh my goodness gracious, there's quite a few. Caligu Love, Donja, Z-Man, Alan Gordon, Admo PK, Shadow, Chris, Critler, Coffee, Merkin, CD, Triple James, and Virok. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you again. It's going good though. It we were, you know, just in Cyrodiil waiting to see we unfortunately are not doing the public test as we're on Xbox, but kind of, you know, testing out some PvP stuff. Thank you for the follow, D-Swell, Pray for Naya, and Littlest Swanee. Fallen Snow Elf. I think I missed one. Khalib? Deshell 15. Uzo, Sail, Lost in Moon. Hopefully you get found. It's always fun in Cyrodiil. Always unique too, you know? And we're also discussing PvP builds. Thank you for the follow. You're good. Thank you for following. And thank you also for the follow, Leekaruk. I am not the greatest with names, so I appreciate you guys. And Rozo. We were also talking about different PvP build setups. So if any of you are curious or if you want to throw out some ideas, we were talking about best build setups for PvP being like, if you're a Nightblade, we were talking about some popular Nightblade sets, the pros, the cons. Yeah, I'm completely terrible. Not today, Colonialist for the follow, Tragox for the follow. You have to be a good human because you only bring us to the best. Well, I appreciate you. I do social work, so I have some social worker stories. Some of them are funny, some of them are a little cattywampus. It depends on what kind of story you want. I've worked in social services since I was 21, so 6 years now, almost 7 years. So I've yeah, you should use the Blade of Woe. It insta kills everything. Like how my actual follower thing is so delayed. I think it's like 5 people ago. Used to be able to Blade of Woe the training dummies, and you could parse for like 400,000 damage. And the drops are, if you haven't seen the drops, it's 1 hour for an XP scroll, 2 for the outfit, and then 4 for the mount. And thank you, the Hydinator. I know, I'm 20, I'll be 28 here, actually next month, which sounds crazy. Being in your mid-20s just feels great. You're like, you know, you feel mature. When you start getting close to 30, it's like, ooh, you know, ooh. It just sneaks up on you. Thank you for the follow, Kiro and Kiro Hanya. How's it going, Cannibal? Don't ask about hitting the 40s. I know I remember one day I was complaining because I like worked a really long day, so I went to my Discord chat. And I was like, guys, you know, I just worked like a big 12-hour shift, you know, a whole lot of hooligans, whole lot of hoopla, and my knees hurt. And you guys were like, my knees have been hurting for 30 years. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I forgot the average age of my audience was pretty high. Yeah, so never complain to your chat about knee problems or joint pain, because you'll be told that you don't even know what joint pain is like. You can see on YouTube too, you can see the actual like average age. I always tell people, like when I make YouTube videos, I'm like, you know, I'm always trying to get in the mindset of like the average ESO player. And it's so hard to know because the average ESO player is just all over the place. Because you've got people who only like PvP, you've got people who only like PvE. Thank you for the follow, Ingrid, Milky the Miltman, and then Lehman. 2 years off 40, it's creeping in. I'm so sorry for you, Greedy. You're just maturing like fine wine, though. That's what I tell people. Sorry if copy and paste. If you saw the dirtiest mag blade setup is Tarnish plus Winterborn with Crushing Shock. Winterborn literally hits hard as Tarnish, but instant. Huh. That's the other thing, too, is that there's always something for everybody in ESO. If we were playing Tales of Tribute yesterday, and you would have thought that Tales of Tribute was the marquee game mode, that was the prime ESO content right there. Everybody was enthralled by our ranked gameplay. You guys all missed the Caddywampus story. Thank you for the follow, Metelex. Or Metexol? Oh, they are oh, hello. They're breaking down this door. We were also talking about a tier list. What is the worst solo class for all types of solo content? We were making a video. It was pretty unanimous on the top ones. Wish 3 is crossplay so it could sniper you in a friendly manner. I don't know what a friendly, like you'd be like my pocket healer. I don't know if I want a friendly sniper unless you're sniping the heals at me. Thank you for the follow, two seconds and Orchid Faye. The rift between 50 and CP 1 to 160 is real bad at this moment. Like the zone chat? What's bad about the rift right now? The zone chat is crazy. What's wild too is when we did our Riften documentary afterwards, people were like, man, PC needs proximity chat. And I was like, you think that after listening to this that you want proximity chat? Like I would, if I'm Zoss, I'm like, this has to be a legal liability for us. Some of the game clips in that video were absolutely crazy. Funny, but I loved it though. That was one of the funnest videos I've ever recorded before. They're literally in, which is not good. He crashed? No, I didn't crash. Hello? I kinda did crash. Oops. "10 seconds of nothing." Is it back? It says it's back. Although it's not back on my phone for some reason. Twitch got I hate Twitch so much. You don't have any idea how stressful it is. Yesterday, oh shoot, they're in. Did you crash yesterday too? Because I literally crashed twice yesterday, and it was like the worst experience that I've ever had. And then it starts telling me numbers like, right now I'm streaming to 900 people. Now it's 300 people, and I don't even know. I never understand. That's good you didn't crash. Literally, it was the goofiest experience that I had yesterday. But thankfully, YouTube never crashes. So everybody watching on YouTube, you're a real one. I can't even pull up my own stream again. I don't on my phone. It's not even coming back up yet. That's so. I'm trying to pull up my own stream manager and it's not coming up. It's like recommending that I go watch these other people. Yeah, it's still not. It's not working on. It was working on my computer, but it's not working on mobile. I might just restart. I can restart it. It's so weird. It's like not popping up on my. It says now I'm live.